Microsoft's Xbox One is so much more than your bog standard games console. It's a next-gen entertainment powerhouse. Now we're at an official Xbox One preview event to check out the new console in all its glossy, boxy 80s VCR-like glory. Now there are some filming restrictions, so no Xbox Live action, but there are plenty of launch titles for us to sink our teeth into. It goes without saying, this is one of the most exciting launches of the year, alongside the PS4 of course. So without further ado, let's do this. So Microsoft's offering comes in the guise of a shiny black box. This new age console and its games provide serious next-gen innovations. And from the Kinect camera to the live TV integration, Microsoft's system feels like a truly next-gen console. Now the polished, minimalist front contains only a disk drive that replaces the flimsy disc of the Xbox 360. But the good news is that it now plays nice with Blu-ray discs. Flip it round and you'll discover 8 ports, including USB 3.0, Ethernet and HDMI in and out ports. Now live TV is something that will be available through HDMI pass-through technology, which allows you to plug in a set-top box to your Xbox One. So gone are the days of switching inputs to flip between video games and TV. Then there's the new and improved Kinect sensor and a range of games that take full advantage of its next-gen functionality, like Kinect Sports Rivals and Just Dance. The smarter, more sophisticated sensor can process a whopping 2 gig of data per second and track up to 6 skeletons at once. This translates into a sensor that looks and feels much less like a toy. The device is also smart enough to recognise different people, and it's able to identify exactly who's holding the controller at any given time. And because it's got a wider field of vision, it's able to fit more easily into smaller spaces. Now running on an 8-core AMD CPU based on x86 architecture, the Xbox One is thought to be 8 times faster than the 360, complemented nicely by 8 gig of RAM, a 500 gig hard drive and Wi-Fi Direct. The Xbox One controller closely resembles its 8-year-old predecessor, though it now has more subtly coloured buttons and has been given a few tweaks to bring it up to date. The buttons are slightly closer together for faster button pressing, and its trigger and bumper buttons are larger to the point in which they touch each other. Now we were suitably impressed by the subtle haptic feedback through each of the triggers for deeper in-game immersion, and we quite like the more responsive D-pad. Its refined dual analog sticks are important too. Not only are they sleeker and smaller this time, but they also rock a grippier texture, and rather than bulging out, the batteries now fit inside the controller. And the overall result is a controller that's a bit more comfortable to hold, lighter and less bulbous. And Microsoft has taken a great idea from the PS3 by letting you plug the controller into the system to charge it. Now changes aren't particularly revolutionary, but as the saying goes, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Then there's the Xbox One's games. Now some of the titles that are on show, like Killer Instinct, Forza Motorsport 5 and Rise Son of Rome, prove the next-gen Xbox is so much more than just an all-in-one multimedia hub, thanks to stunning visuals and jaw-droppingly awesome graphics, as well as impressive attention to detail with smooth frame rates. And as we know, because it's all new hardware inside, you won't be able to play Xbox 360 games on it. So to wrap up, the Xbox One boasts horsepower that will make its game and entertainment experiences so much better. And with Microsoft having already sold out of pre-orders, early adopters and Xbox Live loving diehards are eagerly awaiting their next-gen console. Whether or not it will prove more popular than the PS4 is something we'll find out once both consoles are released into the wild.